Hey guys, Tyler here, bringing you a 1v1 today. We are on Kholodny Ferma, playing for spawning on the left. Lilac Fat Harry Potter 007 on a ball smurfs. Playing as Soviets and is straight away going for partisans. And on the right hand side we have Luvnest. Yes, that's right. The man himself, he's back in action after about a few months away from the game, but he's back. Playing as austere, and he has lightning war, mechanized assault, and mobile defense. We're probably going to take a walk down full meta lane here. See how we get on. Von Ivan's also been kicking around, trying to get rank 1 Soviets again. Facing off against Paul quite a lot, so Paul is we're going to be using Von Ivan like strategies here, maxims with partisans. And why not? It's still extremely effective, especially on a map like Kholodny Ferma. Quite a few garrisons in key positions. You can pop out those tank hunter partisans, makes it extremely hard to use light vehicles or even medium tanks against tank hunter partisans. Can be a bit of a trouble. Well, we see Luvnest narrowly win this race for the garrison, but we've got double maxims blasting away here. Oh, he's getting a few good model pickoffs. Just going to try and neutralize this territory. This territory not too important. You can still be connected to the north without holding this one. It doesn't really matter too much. Interesting that he actually moved his machine gun from there. Now it's going to allow this Grenadier squad to flank in. That was a big mistake. If he just oh, maybe he lost sight of it actually. Could have been it. Either way, pretty poor start for Paul, and as you can see, Luvnest has kept up all his side of the map. I mean, this is the reverse of the usual Axis ally spawn that we see. And I talk about many times from this right hand side of the map. Axis generally have an easier time holding on to their resources, but real struggle to hold on to those VPs. So Luvnest going for a sniper, as he's pretty well known for his sniper play. Instead, going for a bit more of a Grenadier build. I think one time against Von Ivan during ESL, partisans deployed. Before they region locked the ESL, Luvnest actually went double mortars against Von Ivan's maxim spam, and it just completely shut him down. So maybe that's what we're going to see here today. Kind of use like the Grenadiers and your machine gun to hold your ground, kind of do a bit of recon, and then let the mortars do the work. Of course, that was from the other side of the map.
Point captured. Partisans taking fire. Awaiting command.
Let's see, okay. I've missed a bit late on his tech, but it doesn't really matter that much. Oh man, that was a bit of bad luck there. The squad got suppressed. Probably, I think, from this machine gun actually. Maybe that model here was out of cover from that direction. Oh my god, they got pinned instantly! Allowed the flamethrower to get in range though. And could this be the end of Luvnest's machine gun here? It takes a long time for the MG to pack up. Oh, but the reload the reload penalties from being suppressed. That flame burst doesn't actually come off. That was incredibly lucky there for Luvnest. I mean, 2 instances of luck, right? Because if that squad didn't get pinned straight away there, might have been able to get one of those guard grenades off as well. So now we've got some Maxims camping outside Luvnest base. And this is a real struggle to get a machine gun out of here. Unless you have a mortar. Just why it can be... Oh! Flamer goes down. Sloppy play there by Paul. I have to rebuild that. But yeah, this is why it's such a trouble playing for Brits from this side, because if the enemy does get a machine gun up here, then you know, how are you going to deal with that? You don't want to build a mortar pit like way back here. Which is one of the mortar pit. Doesn't really work that well on 1v1s. But as I mean, his range is just so strong in the team games. Oh, that's a nasty rifle grenade there. Quite clumped up. This is way one. This one's gonna about face. No, Luvnest jumps in the garrison here. Unable to be suppressed, but also doesn't have that many windows. Oh, we're seeing a half track being upgraded with the flamethrower. As we speak, I know that Hans had quite a bit of success using this flaming half track against partisans. There was with Ostrupen, so obviously it comes out a lot earlier. But still, like the speed that it burns down units inside garrisons is so fearsome. That's why it's so powerful against this strategy. But that has meant Luvnest has not got any healing. And that combined with some S-mines down here, which has actually kind of worked in Luvnest's favour. We saw it, well, briefly, I didn't mention it, but saw it force away a squad that came down here to try and get this VP. So allow Luvnest to hold on to those VPs, and as I was saying, it can be a real struggle from that right-hand spawner's axis. I'll try to chase the squad down, and I think he's going to get it. Yeah, this flame half track pretty good, pretty deadly. He's suffered, you know, he's experienced quite a few penalties to get it, but not having healing, and so are very susceptible to those not flamers, the partisan tank hunters, as I was talking about earlier on this map with all those garrisons. And we struggle to keep this thing alive, and we did. See some partisan tank hunters deployed over here, nowhere near that half track though. It's like Luvnest trying to stall out these grenadiers down here, allow his half track to get in position. And there we go, force away one machine gun. We got a lot of Maxims here though, and here come the Panzer Shreks, which gets suppressed, and the Shrek misses because of that. So things looking pretty good for Luvnest right now. This flame half track's really turned the game around. There's a lot of retreats. Paul's going to have to spend a long time healing up. He's got the medics, but so many squads on low. It's going to take ages for him to heal up. What Paul needs now to turn this around is to pop some AT partisans and kill that flame half track. Got the anti-tank grenade researched. And probably the real reason why these Shrek tank hunters are so overpowered is because when they're deployed they can instantly throw the anti-tank grenade. Carrying the Shrek instantly, I mean, I think that's okay, but being able to snare the vehicle to allow for multiple Shreks to connect is pretty nasty. Got Telemine down here, is that going to delay his healing even further? Wow. It's a bold move, especially when he's got so many squads on this low amount of health with that Telemine, but it's anticipating that T-70. Still no sweepers from Paul either. And now he's going to try and burn down the garrison. Not a bad idea. I haven't talked about this. Oh, there's actually a demo charge on there. I didn't notice that before. I haven't talked about this in a while, but back when Brits were released, they changed the flame tolerance of buildings. because before flames, I mean, they wouldn't leave these pools of flames to the vehicle flamers. So they increased all the flame resistance of buildings, but they never decreased it because it was accidentally doing 4 times the amount of damage it was supposed to be doing. Which is what happened during OCF, which is why the KV1 was so popular, well, KV8 was so popular during that tournament. But yeah, they never decreased the tolerance to them, and as we saw there, I mean, it took what 4 bursts from the double flamers here to actually set that building on fire. It takes about 2 minutes for a handheld flamethrower to burn them down. It's just one of those things that they never got around to changing after they actually fixed the damage on tick from those vehicle flamers. Okay, we've got Shreks coming up here. Did quite a lot of damage though from those Panzer Grenadiers and Grenadiers. It's a bit of a bait there from Luvnest. Could have backfired though, probably, if he deployed some Shreks from there. Anti-tank grenade Shrek. Probably wouldn't be a dead half-track. Would have allowed that other one to get in range with the damaged engine. But it may not matter. Here comes the T-70. You know, 11-12 minutes. Not the fastest T-70. And Luvnest being well prepared for that. Pack is in a nice position.
Engineers ready for assignment.
This is the kind of play that you see from good players. He's expecting the engagement to happen in the north. He's well prepared to react to it. A lot of players would maybe just leave their anti-tank gun camped in the centre, or maybe even in their base after they build it, but having it prepared in the correct position is key to success. Comes the anti-tank gun now. Gonna get one shot off on the T-70. Oh, T-70 does a bit of a pirouette. Is he going to pop the self-repair? No, down it goes. Puma coming down from the north. Going around to these Shreks. In fact, that's probably going to be the end of the Puma. Oh, he doesn't get in range for the anti-tank grenade. Not going to be the end of the Puma. Oh, no, there's another squad. There's another squad in the Shrek, but the Puma. Oh, of course. And this is the reason why von Ivan was basically unstoppable with Soviets on Kholodny Ferma. Probably had like a 90% win rate during ESL on this map. The Soviets, was just crazy. I think I only remember him losing twice. Maybe once. It was to Paul. One that I can remember. And once more to Luvnest. So yeah, that is twice. Oh, down go one of those tank hunter partisan squads though. It's a bit of a win there for Luvnest. Getting a bit of revenge for his Puma. And that of course does mean mobile defense has been selected. Luvnest should be able to win this engagement now with that Grenadier coming up to support. Here he comes. Bit of a risk bringing in against double maxims here, but he felt that it was worthwhile.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
And with those pioneers being tied up here trying to win this engagement, can't actually repair his flame half track, so he's got to be super careful with it. We'll go down to one more Shrek. Another T-70 for Paul. Vintage Partisans. Luvnest on the other hand getting very close to his Panzer IV command tank. Or maybe not anymore. Starting to call in another Puma to keep this T-70 at bay immediately after seeing that. And oh no. Oh, that is unfortunate. That squad was so bunched up, man. 2 men basically running on top of each other. Yeah, just one shot there by the T-70. No real surprises. They are Nice coming off on the T-70. Gonna slow it down for a little bit. Pack actually coming up in support. Gets one shot off. We've got a Puma coming down from the north here. Looks like he's going to go for the kill. Risky business. There's another shack here for partisans to be deployed from, and there it is. Takes an anti-tank grenade. Gets the T-70. Gonna lose his Puma though. Puma's 70 more manpower, 10 more fuel. Yeah. Not the best trade there for Luvnest. He could have just played that patiently, you know, after forcing that T-70 back for repairs. No real need to just get reckless and go after it like that. And you're up against these tank hunter partisans. Those kind of plays are really rewarded. Only if your opponent doesn't have enough manpower to actually deploy these. Can you get away with that kind of stuff? Well, there's the P4 command tank. Despite producing 2 Pumas and losing them both, still has enough fuel for this, and that's what I was talking about. I don't think he's been cut off maybe once this entire game. So yeah, compared to if you're from this spawn, it's often for several minutes you end up being cut off. And that's what I was talking about, medium tanks having trouble against those Shreks as well. There's a full command tank taking a few hits there. And here comes the Flame half track, forcing away that Maxim, covering the top VP. And there's another squad of tank hunter partisans. It's going to be the end of the Flame half track. That man. If you won after one Shrek, one anti-tank grenade. And I bet Luvnest is a bit upset about that one. Now, he's got to be really careful with this P4 command tank now. Here come the Shrek squads. He's on a road though. Should be able to accelerate away quite well, and in either direction as well. Pop smoke, so no auto fire from the Shreks. Going to use attack ground, and they both miss. Is this P4 command tank going to get away? Looks like it. Here come the P-Greens. Nice timing on these P-Greens. Negative cover, just dicing up these tank hunters. And P4 command tank's going to live. Oh, is this going to be in? No. Not quite. Got some east mines up here on the north. So that is one of the things Luvnest has been doing extremely well this game, just putting down those east mines to help prevent all from capturing these VPs. So as I was talking about, it can be a real struggle from that right hand side to hold on to the VPs.
The enemy has broken our supply lines.
Briefly gets cut off there. No tech yet from Paul, which is a bit of a shame.
We have a mortar team available for deployment.
I think a T-34 would go down quite nicely.
We now have access to additional battlefield options.
That is one of the significant changes since SL, of course, T-34 having a better machine gun on it. Makes it a lot, just a lot more sense compared to the T-70. You can still spam T-70s. Obviously it wipes like crazy, but got a better chance of keeping the T-34 alive. And we'll trade a lot better against this P4 command tank.
Mortar crew has arrived.
He's actually using his anti-tank gun there to take down these buildings. He's had enough of these partisans being deployed. Speaking of T-70s, there's another one coming down to the south. P4 command tank is on the scene though. No buildings down here, so this is a pretty good spot. Luvnest command tank to beat. Tank Hunter partisans now blobbing up, just heading down this direction.
We are losing territory.
And there we go. We've got double mortars from Luvnest. Going to help them contest the middle. T-70 and P4 command tank engaging here, but look at that lovely bait there from Luvnest. Straight into that MG42. A bit slow on the chase with this P4 command tank. I think the T-70 is going to be able to get away. That is unfortunate, but that was such nice play, man. He saw all of those partisans running down through center because of those panzer grenadiers that were here. And then he had that machine gun in perfect position to prevent them from damaging this P4 command tank. Really nice play there from Luvnest. Looks out of Maxim there for his troubles as well. So he's in a pretty good spot now. He's making the most of this time that all those partisans had been retreated for, trying to do as much damage as P4 command tank as possible. But what is he doing? He's bringing in a Puma here. What is this? What? Why would you do this? Oh no! There it goes. P4 command tank heading up to the north, but more partisan tank hunters, and they get the grenade off. Pretty good APM there from Paul. Has to come back through the center. Down it goes. Oh man, that just went so bad, so wrong for Luvnest. So it's both his tanks. The Puma was, I mean, the P4 command tank, perhaps unavoidable, honestly. But the Puma, that was just so reckless, trying to kill that T-70 after he saw all those squads mass retreat there. I mean, there's a very good chance this Puma was going to die. He deploys another one, trying to keep those T-70s at bay, so he's just going to try to keep the T-70s from just wiping everything he has and rely on these mortars to do the damage. And that strategy seems to be working out quite well. This one's got 1 kill, this one's got 7 kills already. We've been on the field for 2 minutes. It's pretty handy rate of return there.
We are losing a sector.
Tank Hunter partisans coming down here. Luvnest trying to hold on to this garrison for as long as possible. Pack's repositioned now. Luckily these Tank Hunter partisans don't do much damage to infantry at all, really. Guns are pretty useless. Imagine that, man. Imagine if they had like STGs as well, like Panzer Grenadiers. They would be doubly broken. Okay, brings his Puma in now after all those Tank Hunter partisans had to retreat. Still got to be careful. This building's still alive and oh my god. On cue. There's another Tank Hunter squad. T-70 goes down. Oh, but he takes down the Puma as well. Puma was always going to die though to this Tank Hunter squad. So these are the kind of trades that just not that good for Luvnest. As I mentioned, this is 70 manpower more. 10 fuel doesn't really matter too much, but 70 manpower will stack up. That being said, now Paul has had to invest in 5 squads of Tank Hunter partisans, so it's not like his infantry is particularly impressive. And usually in this state, Luvnest would be in a lot of trouble, but of course having this many Tank Hunter partisans can't really effectively fight Luvnest infantry, so it's not looking too bad for Luvnest, all things considered. And these mortars going to town here. 7 kills, 13 kills! My god! Is that 5 minutes and they've already racked up 20 kills between them? Maybe even less than 5 minutes. That is that's the COH2 mortar for you. Very, very strong. Channel mine going down on the road. There's one One thing that you have to do with mobile defense, you got to spam mines. Not much, no big off maps to call in. So as you get into the late stage of the game, you can float up munitions. I mean, I think I've seen Von over 400 munitions before playing this commander. And he's actually putting down a machine gun bunker in center. Not a bad idea. Trying to kill this building with his pack. It takes a long time with the pack though.
Increase your efforts.
Anti-tank guns not very good at damaging buildings. Like base structures, but not ambient buildings. So there we go. Mortars down that one. Going to take down this one. Still one more to go though.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Can't forget about this little shack up here. So let's kind of deny those surprise partisan attacks, but I mean, does Paul excuse me, does Paul even want to deploy more partisans at this stage? He's got 5. If he just brings partisans, like 3 partisans down from this side, 2 partisans up from this side, should be able to get a flank the old-fashioned way without having to use cheap tactics. Well, here's the tank hunter blob. Going to take down this bunker with ease.
Our lines of supply are disrupted.
Don't know if he even scouted this bunker, but kind of worked out for him quite nicely.
One of our forward installations.
Machine guns about face. T-70 over here. Could be using attack ground perhaps, but that's alright.
We are losing a sector.
Capping going down on the north. Looks like a LMG squad got forced away there. Got a demo charge on those sandbags. That is nasty. Maybe easily dodged. Squad got suppressed by this Maxim down the south. Another P4 command tank for Luvnest. As you can see, he's gone for the Shreks on his low veterancy squad. Trying to keep the anti-infantry from this squad as high as possible. And of course, Shreks give squads so much experience to actually shoot at vehicles. Which is being changed in the balance mod, but it hasn't been changed yet. So this is still easily the correct play to make. Probably the correct play to make. Even in the balance mod as well. Simply because if you're fighting against explosives, received accuracy, your buffs from being fitted up don't really matter that much. So just as likely to be wiped. Oh no.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
So now it looks like he's starting to spread out his tank hunter partisans. Got 3 squads down here. Oh, this could be trouble. No. He's going to try and ambush him here. This could work out. This many Shreks. Anti-tank grenade comes off. Pop smoke. Oh, he attack round. Easy kill there on the P4 command tank.
Enemy has destroyed a panzer.
Just, maybe you should just abandon trying to use vehicles altogether when your opponent's this heavily invested into anti-tank. Is there any real need to? He's going to lose the infantry engagement so badly. And Luvnest has been making very good use of counterattack. Just something I didn't really mention. Oh, the demo charge goes off, takes down a squad. That I think that was an LMG green squad. That is a big loss. But yeah, when your opponent's invested this heavily into anti-tank, sometimes it's a better idea just to try and fight with infantry alone. You know, if he goes for another squad of pioneers, Plus a few more telemines. It's already got Shrek in a pack. Should be able to keep the T-70s at bay. Maybe pop the occasional Puma. Oh, nice. Incendiary rounds. He clears out the maximum. He's going to try to steal it, and he's going to be able to because all of these craters here in the center are allowing those partisans to be camouflaged so they don't get suppressed. Of course, suppressed squads can't pick up team weapons, so all these craters being here really worked out quite nicely there for Paul. Yeah, Vet 3 LMG Grens not to be trifled with, even at reasonably close range. Those partisans end up losing that engagement. Luvnest just making it rain with these mortars. 17 and both on 17 kills. This one nearly is Vet 3. This one nearly Vet 3 though as well. So I mean in under 10 minutes both these guys racking up 17 kills, Vet 3. That is a great rate of return. Those mortars have really paid dividends for Luvnest. A lot of mines down here. A lot of mines. And here comes the double T-70s flanking in. Shrek's rotating now, packing that position behind the building. T-70s switch focus fire to the P-Grens. P-Grens get suppressed now. Pack's going to take down one of the T-70s. T-70 may chase down these P-Grens, so another T-70 coming in from the front. Pack's going to have trouble dealing with this. He deploys Ostrooper and he gets double LMGs. Looks like one of the Shreks got dropped, perhaps. Picks it up with this P-Gren. And managed to force away the other T-70. So two T-70s down there. Did he wipe a P-Gren squad? I don't think so. It's a pretty good engagement there. Lost his anti-tank gun. Maybe not that good, but my god, Luvnest just got so lucky. Double LMG roll on his Ostrooper. That is insane. That is actually insane. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Because I believe the Ostrooper get triple accuracy in cover. So usually out of cover they are complete garbage, but in cover triples the accuracy, makes the accuracy more similar to a normal squad when they're in cover. But I believe that triple accuracy buff actually applies to weapons as well. So it's like a triple accurate LMG. I could be wrong on that, but I think that's how it works. I could be completely wrong on that. And it's also possible that partisans get a debuffed LMG to compensate for that. But then if they pick up a weapon, then obviously that wouldn't be debuffed, so it'll work in those instances. One of those things I should actually check out properly, but I don't really know how to check that. I probably have to ask Mirage Fly or something. Probably not. Anyway, back to the action. BP's pretty much dead even at this stage, 35 minutes into the game. Still anyone's match. Neither of these commanders has that much to offer in the late game, so it's not like either player is poised to just, you know, call in an IS-2 and just win the match here. Nothing like that's going to happen. It's going to come down to who can play the best with what they've got. Luvnest stays in the cover there because if he left the cover, then the squad would have got suppressed. Then he would have lost that engagement even worse. So he stayed in the cover, tanked that grenade. You know, heavy cover reduces damages from grenade. Building start, but heavy cover does, so it's sometimes a good idea to stay in heavy cover. And there we go, lost lost there in the north. Parsons go down. Looks like Paul too busy trying to micro his T70 here. Oh, that Puma chasing away. Maxim in the north.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
He's coming in on the flank of this Maxim. That's going to be a nasty bundle grenade. Almost gets the whole squad with it. And he takes down the T70. T70 tries to come in and prevent this Maxim from going down, but it was a terrible decision. And down goes the Maxim right outside his doorstep though. He's going to try kill it. Will he manage to in time? Looks like this squad not setting up because the smoke from that tank wreck is actually blocking his sight. And yeah, down goes that Maxim, so Luvnest. There's a couple wipes there. Looks looking pretty good for him, but this could be trouble. With some Parsons closing in on these beat up mortars, it'd be a real shame to lose them. How? 24 kills on both of them. What is going on? Why do they have the exact same amount of kills again? That's insane. So Luvnest got quite a few wipes there. You can see he's about 11 supply up now after those, but in a pretty poor map control situation after all that.
MG42 team is ready for action.
So we've got that shed up here, man. I'm surprised he's killed every building but this one. I feel like that's going to backfire at some stage. Maybe he just forgot about it. A lot of mines down here. It was kind of an interesting idea from Paul, trying to put down as many mines as he could, maybe hoping to, as the squad runs over one mine, takes down 2 models, runs over the next mine, takes down another 2 models. It could be a whole Grenadier squad if you're not paying attention. Or if you think, oh, I've run over one mine, it's safe, I'll just keep going. You run over another mine, that could not work out too well. So kind of interesting idea there, chaining mines, try and get the wipe that way. That's going to come off, but that could be the end of this partisan squad. Oh, he backs up. Not too far there. After he realised the Faust was going off, he should have just came back in. Tried to do most damage possible there. Could have got the wipe, I think. Oh my god, Maxim goes down to the Puma. Things going pretty badly here for Paul. All these tank hunter partisans, man, they can't do much here. Beautiful command tank coming in for Luvnest now. Occupying this building, no more tank hunter partisans. LMG Ostrup take down their pack, and that's it. Paul calls it quits there. Lost too much. And I don't blame him. I think the problem here was that he called in too many tank hunter partisans. I mean, having 5 or 6 squads of them, just yeah, it was questionable. Probably should have gone for the T-34s at some stage as well. They would have been a bit more durable. Probably would have been able to keep them alive a lot better than he did with these T-70s. For similar amounts of anti-infantry wipeout. But yeah, really well played there by Luvnest. Kept it cool despite all those partisans being deployed. Can be very frustrating to play against it. This double mortar play may have been the game-winning play. Allowed him to cap in the center against all of those Maxims. Wiped heaps of Maxims. Just racked up crazy kill counts between them. 50 kills together over 17 minutes. That is just so good. Oh, there we go. Get to see Luvnest back in action after his break. Got to see a bit of full meta action as well. So there you go. I'll wrap on that, guys. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.